we're about to get underway. The fans cheering these riders off the start then. Van der Poel trying to get a good start. Laurens Sviek has had a very good start in the red, white and blue. Wout van Aert also. And it looked to me like Sven Nys has had a very good start as well. And considering he's up against the young riders who would normally expect to go off the start line with a very good start, Sven Nys on that luminous bike has had a very, very good start to this race. And a little attack going on now. There's Two Nerts now who tries to stretch the race a little bit. And now the attack happens, and Lars van der Haar has decided that he wants to try and rip this race up a little bit. So the answer to the question from Andrew Roche, how long is it going to be before the attack? Well, they've started now. Lars van der Haar doesn't want this race to stay together. Did a lot of road riding towards the end of the... Oh, and he crashes on that corner just when he was in the lead. And that's fallen on the derailleur side of the bike as well. He slams the handlebars. Unusual mistake there from Lars. As the attacks happen again. And this is a dangerous one, because you do not let this guy go. Wout van Aert has decided it's time to stretch this race, and the only rider who's able to go with him is Wout van Aert, and somehow Lars van der Haar is just walking his way up this climb. The three leaders then: Mathieu van der Poel, the world champion; Wout van Aert, the World Cup leader; Kevin Pauwels, the World Cup winner of last season. Going clear. We're in our final couple of laps of this World Cup, and it's still anybody's race as Van der Poel now stretches it yet again. The top places then: Wout van Aert, Van der Poel, Pauwels, Venturini, Lars van der Haar, Klaas van Toornhout, Ton Aert, Sven Nys, Tim Merlier and Julian Taramarkat are the top 10 riders in this race so far. Van der Poel testing all the time. Down this drop-off. Oh, he's right on the limit. Round that corner. He looks back as he turns right. They've lost Kevin Pauwels a little bit. What a thrilling finish this is going to be. Are we going to have yet another sprint finish in a World Cup? Last time it was Sven Nys and Van Aert so far this season. Van Aert won in Vegas. He was in second place in Valkenburg, second place in Koksijde. Now he tests out Mathieu van der Poel. Wout van Aert stretching this race a little bit more acceleration from the youngster, as these two riders who've been all the way through their careers in the juniors and the under-23s been neck and neck. It's still any one of them. Stephen Cartmel says it's Wout to win. Cycling Watercolours say Van der Poel for the win. And now Van der Poel accelerates a huge attack as he leaves behind Wout van Aert. You can see Adrie van der Poel and the rest of the pit crew urging on Mathieu van der Poel. He's tried now to get rid of Wout van Aert round this corner. Here he goes. A big sprint now. Mathieu van der Poel. Wout van Aert is on the drops trying to come back to him. It is going to be a win for the world champion. Oh, Mathieu van der Poel wins in Namur. What a fantastic final lap. Wout van Aert in second. Kevin Pauwels is in third place.
I felt good, but I hadn't had the legs to win, I thought. But then the last lap I was growing in the race, and when I made the most technical part, when I went first there, I knew that I made a chance, but he was still in the wheel. And then the final sprint was, yeah, that are the duels that you are training for.
Mathieu van der Poel.
The winner today, the world champion Mathieu van der Poel.